Spring has sprung, and you know what that means for real estate in Toronto and Mississauga. Well, it usually means a lot more people selling their home and a lot more buyers coming off the sidelines, especially with potential interest rate cuts in the near future. But are we seeing a quote-unquote normal spring market, or is it going to be like many months have been as of late, unpredictable? That's exactly what we discuss in this video as we go over the latest GTA market stats, but don't worry, it's not all boring numbers. I try to give you some context that you can apply to your situation. Speaking of which, if we haven't met, my name is Morgan Little. I'm a realtor here who serves the GTA with a focus on the city of Toronto, Mississauga, and Hamilton. If at any time you'd like to discuss your real estate journey, feel free to book a call using the Calendly link in the description below, and I look forward to chatting. Now, let's get into it. First thing on our docket is the spring market trend. The spring market in Toronto has arrived, albeit a little bit early, but is it more favorable for buyers or sellers? Let's take a look. More inventory is expected to come onto the market soon, indicating a potential shift towards a buyer's market. That would be a change, wouldn't it? The market in general is seeing growth, particularly in the sale of detached and semi-detached properties, while the condo market is still catching up. However, overall growth is not expected to be too significant this year. Time will tell, but I don't expect it to be a banner year. All right, on to the data. The total sales in March 2024 were 6,560, which is down 4.5% compared to March 2023, but it's up almost 17% just from last month. There were 13,120 new listings in March, which is up 15% month over month. The active listings were up 23% from 2023, which makes sense as there are more listings in general coming to the market, and we had very low numbers last year. Now, the average price is up just over 1% from last year, so not a ton of growth there, but it is up 9% from January of this year. So this is all fairly normal, I think, and indicative of where we are in the market. And it remains to be seen how much real growth we'll see this year. As I mentioned, I don't foresee the market going gangbusters, even though I do believe activity is bound to increase if and when we do see rates come down. Now, let's break it down to property types. Detached homes are seeing increased action with a slight price increase of 1.5% from last month, but a 15% jump in the number of sales. Semi-detached properties are also experiencing growth, with prices up about 8% since January of this year, even though they didn't really increase from February to March. I can tell you from being on the ground that there's definitely activity happening in this asset class, as it is for a lot of people a great place to get into the market. Same for townhomes, as conversations I have with many of you as first-time home buyers, it's a great place to get into the market. Condos, however, are seeing slower growth, with prices not really changing, but we did see an increase in the number of sales by about 15%, but they're really playing catch up still at this point. Now, talking inventory levels, this is a crucial indicator of market conditions. Low inventory levels for detached and semi-detached properties suggest a hot seller's market, while condos are more in a balanced market. As I mentioned, they're still playing that catch up. Though this may change in the coming weeks as more people prepare to list their homes. We may see more inventory come on the market in the townhome, semis, and detached markets. Price growth is expected in these markets, especially like I mentioned in the detached and the semi-detached. But for condos, I think it's going to remain a bit stagnant unless there are changes in the interest rates or the inventory levels in any major way. Also, the condo market is more investor heavy with many vacant or tenanted units, while the housing market is more owner occupied. So that's a big factor as well. This difference in ownership status impacts the dynamics in a big way. So despite varying market conditions in different property types, the overall message is that inventory levels play a significant role in driving the price growth. The market is expected to remain competitive for buyers of detached and semi-detached properties, while condos may see slower growth. According to the Toronto Real Estate Market Report, price growth is anticipated to accelerate during the spring and second half of the year, driven by increased demand for ownership and lower borrowing costs. That being said, as I mentioned, I don't necessarily foresee us having a banner year in terms of crazy price increases. So if you are someone who's been considering getting in the market, are you feeling more confident at this point, or are you still waiting and seeing? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. And again, go ahead and book a call if you would like to discuss your real estate journey or even just pick my brain. Use the link below. I'm happy to have a chat. Till then, stay well and stay hungry.